All right, let's blast off. Let's do it. What was I gonna say? It's Saturday, Funday, watching Metropolis, the anime about capitalism, fascism, and automation. America later. Telltale Batman, get in now. We'll do okay buddy today as well. You need better channel points rewards. I have 200k points and to do with it. Yeah, I'll figure it out. What's up, gamer? I hope you're doing well. Did you finish Disco Elysium? No, I quit it. Annoying question, but how far out from the watch party are we? And is it international or geolock? No, I'm just gonna fucking straight rip it, dude. It's like, it's one of those things that doesn't have any distribution in America. Chat, the fucking the anime movie doesn't really have any fucking, it doesn't have any real distribution in America, so I doubt that it'll be like a copyright problem. TikTok feeds sports content to those who are considered able and willing to fight in the upcoming People's Liberation Army takeover of USA. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Bro, you're actually gonna get banned? Really? You think so? You think we could post a VOD on YouTube? Probably not. What is this? Did you hear about the story about the cheese addict? What? Aren't anime studios notorious for that shit? Why did you get bored of disco, mister? Guys, I think you need to understand something important, okay? I think you need to understand something very important. I play a lot of games off stream, okay? I played Disco Elysium off stream. I finished it. I loved it. A lot of people for many, many years asked me, demanded for me to play Disco Elysium on stream. I'm not going to do that if not enough people are enjoying it and interested in it, okay? That's it. You have to remember, like, at the end of the day, it was chat that was kind of bored, you know? I know that the people in here right now probably enjoyed it the most, but the reality is a significant portion of the community thought that it was like way too slow. This movie aged horribly, Lamau. Oh my God. So bummed about the coma I was in for 14 years. Gonna cheer up with my favorite movie, Get Him to the Greek. From the director of Forgetting Sarah Marshall and the producer of Knocked Up and Superbad. Get him to the Greek. Will you play the Elden Ring DLC, Abby? Yes. So you're a communist now? No, dude, I'm a capitalist. I love capitalism and I'm a grifter. Yeah, I left when you started playing it. Games are for child. That's a funny one. Yeah, bitches be like, Hassan, do gaming hustle. 10 minutes later, me and the bestie. That's right. Did Walking Dead pull more viewers? Yeah, Walking Dead was like pretty solid. Can you re-upload your TikTok, Instagram post? No audio? No. You have yet to talk about Diddy? I have. I talked about it yesterday. He did talk about Diddy yesterday. For how long? What do you mean, bro? What are you timing the amount that I spent talking about fucking Diddy? What is happening? He's just like, it wasn't sufficient. You did not talk about Diddy sufficiently. Yeah, I heard this. I don't think this is real, right? There's no way it's a real Kids Bop.
Skip it class and hide the homework if mom's watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show children. Certified on the roll, I'm the one that up to school with them. Raise my hand, answer some questions and pass those quizzes. Show up early, get extra credit with no.
It's just not real. It's not real because it goes too hard. Kids Bop never goes this hard. Like, Kids Bop famously will never have someone who actually can fucking rap on it. It's parody. It's just, there's no way. It goes too hard. It goes unimaginably hard.
No missing. Say, Drake, I heard you like gum. Give you a noogie if you try to ask for some. To any girl that talk to him and buy his lunch. Just so you know your little sister got the cooties from him. You wear your big brother clothes and those your hand-me-downs. And party at the playground with his bros now. And Baka got some weird pets. Why is he around? Certified alligators, certified crocodiles. Wop, 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 wop. Get them numbers up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma steady up. Why?
Dude, I think what Mustard must have hated Drake a lot, dude. Like, secretly, like, harbored so much resentment. Cause like, this is not a good thing to do to anyone. Like, you cannot put down absolute fucking fire to this degree on a diss track. It is genuinely fucked up when you think about it. It is really fucked up. You can have a Kids Bop fake parody version of the song and it still goes kind of hard. Like, I got chills a little bit. Like, I'm not even listening to the fucking lyrics at that point. I'm just like, it's just so insane.
Are you playing Fortnite? Ain't you tired? Got my test scores, but it's probably A-. We ride the bus. 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 Better be Capri Sun in my lunchbox. Ay, sweet chicken nuggets and I won't pass the sauce. If Johnny has some apples, how much up in his stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, he be eating boogers, he a nasty little guy. Ay, if you got the cooties, then you need to stay inside. Ay, you cannot hang with us while we on the slide. Ay, recess is over, now we gotta get in line. Ay.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, he be eating boogers, he a nasty little guy. Ay, he be eating boogers, he a nasty little guy. Ay, hey, 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 run for your life. Ay, hey, 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 curfew at 9. He be eating boogers, he a nasty little guy. Ay, he be eating boogers, he a nasty little guy. Ay, hey, 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 run for your life. Ay, hey, 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 curfew at 9. Let me hear you say Oreos. Oreos. Say Oreos. Oreos. Now did this way, did that way, then did this way, did that way. Is it snack time? Is it nap time? You need a friend, need a friend, need a friend. You need a friend, need a friend.
Did a 5-year-old write this? Bro, it's Kids Bop. It's an adult that made a Kids Bop parody. How about this Not Like Us cover?
Mustard on the beat, hold depot, anywhere, nigga, be a free throw, man down, calling ambulance, tell him we pro, Naylor, to the cross, he walk around like Tizo, what's up with these your bro, yeah, niggas try to see Compton, the industry can hate me, fuck them all in their mama, how many?
Dude, I'm almost convinced that people actually watch this guy specifically to catch him slip. Like, I've seen this dude before, and I know every single person, because I do that too. Like when I'm watching him, I'm like, excuse me, what'd you say? What? He always self-censors. You've never caught him slipping. He has never mouthed the N-word ever. Okay? But you know now that fucking apparently iPhones are showing deleted videos and deleted images, you know the deleted images have resurfaced. He's at Murat, you really have to stop fucking antagonizing and getting Kaya excited. Like, if you're gonna do that, you have to take her outside and play with her. Okay, well, you know. Come on, order your food. You think he's a one-take guy? Absolutely not. You know he's accidentally mouthing it. There's no shot. There is absolutely 0% chance that he is not even a little bit accidentally slipping up. There's no way. Projection? Bro, he is literally a human being, okay? Like what? You think white people, like, oh, the best allies, the best, most ally white people actually don't even hear the N-word when a rapper sings it. Like, what do you mean? The fuck are we talking about here? Yeah, bro, I'm so woke, I don't even hear the N-word. It's like, it's the radio explicit version. Nia? Okay. Okay, you can take her out and have her chill with you if you want. She's your problem. She's not a problem at all. It's the autism. I make my brain skip over it. I'm a bit new here. What's the N-word? Good one. White people phase out of existence for a second to avoid hearing it? Yeah.
Many options really got, I mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on this party, I'm John Stockton. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching.
Yeah, we'll do investigating the Wall Street to the South, tech and finance, new good work video. You're so woke you don't see color? Of course not. This is AI. We're so cooked. Also this. Your life depends on a decision system that cannot count. What do you do? How many letters A in the word? Blah, 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 blah. There are no letters A in the word. Check again. There is one letter A in the word. Check again. There are 2 letters A in the word. Check again. I apologize for the mistake. There are no letters A in the word. What? Megaphonics, why are you sending this to me? Yeah, ChatGPT sucks, man. It sucks. It's dumb as fuck. I know. According to RapPad, some words that rhyme with payment include glunt, tucked, shunt, chump, junk, stuffed, runde, kunde, crust, and grunt. Megaphonics coming in hot, dude. Coming in hot. Fresh off the presses. Extra. Read all about it. AI sucks. We know, man. We know. It doesn't suck, bar. I literally use it every day for work. What do you mean it sucks? Meanwhile, this guy has just been fucking giving faulty data. Having terrible inputs at his workplace this entire time. He's like, what do you mean? I use it for my lectures all the time, dude. Yeah, at this point, you have to recognize that it lies, right? Like, I mean, it hallucinates as a major problem. That's like a known thing. Yeah, literally, you have to go through training in my job to say, do not use AI verbatim. You have to check all the outputs. He never said he was good at his job. I'm a developer, bro. It increased my productivity like 10 times. Yeah, it does some issues, but it's insane. Oh, it's Saturday Funday, but I thought I could send fun links, but I guess it's 1984. Yeah, the problem is your fun links are not fun. Okay, that's the problem. Who dresses better, Ben Shapiro or a polar bear? Well, it seems like the internet has spoken, and the consensus appears to be the polar bear is a superior dresser. Ugh. I don't know. I just cringe. I absolutely hate AI so much. I hate it. A YouTuber faked miscarriage for donations. I don't know what the hell that's about, but it seems awesome, and we'll investigate it. But yeah, all right. I want to start off with Ben Kesslin, who wrote an article, or rather, I don't know if this is his article or not, but the New York Post, he posted this New York Post article. Woman gets addicted to cheese because of stress caused by running a Zionist student organization at NYU, then goes to a $6,000 a week rehab for her cheese addiction, but recently had a brief relapse during the current anti-Israel protests on campus. I don't understand why someone chose to write an article like this. Now, why do I not understand why someone chose to write an article like this? Because for me, it's like being addicted to cheese sounds insane. It's like, okay, I guess I'm addicted to cheese too. Like, how the fuck do you get addicted to cheese? It's the Gouda, the bad, the ugly. New York City law student addicted to cheese went to nearly $6,000 per week rehab. Shut the fuck up. I know this woman. I love that. That's awesome. A Manhattan law school student was so hooked on cheese, she had to go to rehab to end her insatiable appetite for dairy, she told the Post. Adela Kojab said her Camembert cravings began during her junior year at NYU in spring 2018, when she binged almost daily on the cheapest bricks of white cheddar and Parmesan she could find. Okay, to be fair, white cheddar and Parmesan, excellent choices. Parmesan, I think, is actually not respected as a solid cheese, like on its own. Everybody always, first of all, one, thinks that Parmesan is actually the Pecorino Romano that you literally see that is sprinkled on pizza and stuff. That's not Parmesan, okay? Parmesan in and of itself is a phenomenal cheese, in my opinion, that does not get the appreciation it deserves. Like it literally is in a weird predicament because like everybody thinks things that are not Parmesan are Parmesan and therefore consider Parmesan in and of itself to be like a super popular cheese. That's not Parmesan. Okay. And also real Parmesan is kind of, it's not as dry as you think it is. And it's very bitter. And I love that shit. Okay. Parmesan is white. Wait, what? Bro, I'm a cheese boy. Swiss over Parmesan, you are literally on crack cocaine. Swiss cheese, as far as cheese Olympics goes, Swiss cheese in and of itself is like not necessarily, in my opinion, Swiss cheese in and of itself is kind of bland, depending on what kind of Swiss we're talking about. Because I do fuck with Gruyere. I do fuck with Emmental. Like, those are... But Swiss cheese in and of itself, it's mid. For the lactose intolerant Chantis, being very aged Parmesan has very little lactose, so I guess enjoy. Ha ha ha. I'm not a big fan of provolone either. I think provolone is kind of a mid cheese. Do I fuck with some Havarti? I fuck with every type of cheese. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love cheese. Anyway, I do. I'm a big fan of cheese in general. I'm just shocked that like this person was also an even bigger fan of cheese, I guess. Why is she posted up with fucking bricks of cheese, man? Like, what is she doing? Did she take these photos for the New York Post? Like, what happened here? I just saw a clip on Twitter where you said Don Lemon might be on the show. Is that happening? No. He apparently is in Los Angeles, and he was supposed to pull up today, but he said he doesn't have enough time, like, and he really, really, really wants to collab. I just don't get why she's fucking posted up with the cheese. I stopped by either Morton Williams or by Whole Foods, and I would just buy cheese, and I would literally just eat a block of cheese in my hand. Said Kojap 27, often while sitting on the floor of her midtown apartment alone in the dark. It was the only thing that would make me feel somewhat whole. The feta fiend says she devoured an estimated 5 point. First of all, at no point is the type of cheese that she's referencing even remotely close to feta. You just said the feta fiend because this is a typical New York Post fashion. Okay? You just wanted to do alliteration. This is disrespectful. The type of cheese that she's involved with is very much outside of the field of interest of feta, which I do like. The Greek feta that they sell in America is shitty. It's bland. It doesn't have enough fat in it. It's a very different type of cheese. The white cheese in Turkey, beyaz peynir in Turkey, is the real feta, significantly better than Greek feta. I will stand on that business every day of the week. But also, very different world of cheese in comparison to the type of cheese that she's going for. She's going for Parmesan. She's going for Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, that's a different type of cheese. It's a whole ass different. This is so funny. What is this? Adela Kojab had been a proud Jew and a Zionist her entire life. In 2019, when she was a student at NYU. Wait, is she suing because of the cheese situation? There ain't no fucking way. Okay, well, look at this. Tom Yala Coin painted it off. Kaya, place. Good girl. Good girl. Little baby. Her pitiful attempts at a salad, she said, amounted to eating Parmesan with Caesar with lettuce on the side. I kept telling myself it's actually cheaper to just buy some blocks of cheese. Bro, it wasn't enough that she posted up with cheeses. She also posted a photo of herself next to the cheeses. Like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, Dr. Neil Bernard, author of The Cheese Trap and adjunct professor of medicine at the George Washington University School of Medicine, explained that people like Kojak become addicted to cheese due to the high concentration of fat and salt in the food, along with a protein known as casein that can get people mildly hooked. Cheese contains opiate chemicals that attach to the very same brain receptors of fentanyl or any other narcotics attaches to, he said. Adding that due to the high concentration of casein in cheese, some people refer to cheese as dairy crack. Kojak said her addiction stemmed from the stress. She was the president of a Zionist student group called Realize Israel, at odds with other student activists and professors calling on the university to sever ties with Israel. Kojab's weight shot up a peak 172 pounds during her cheese addiction. Oh my God, why are they doing this to her? Kojab's addiction caused her to stop menstruating and put her at risk of diabetes? Bro, is this article supposed to be defending her or shitting on her? This is the type of information that no one should know about you. What is happening? Why are they just like ripping her a new asshole? Is this anti-Semitic? I just don't understand how this is like, it's the New York Post, so I know it's supposed to be positive. I know it's like written with the intention of it being positive, but given the content of the story, it literally turns into a hit piece. She's brave in telling her story to help other cheese addicts come forward. I'm telling you right now, this is like, people will make TikToks of this story, making fun of her, causing her unimaginable stress, and maybe causing her to relapse again. She is going to literally eat so much more cheese now that this story is out there. New York Post is the real paper of record, okay? Not the New York Times. New York Post is the real gray lady. This is crazy. $20 million mansion in Arizona. Ooh. Wait, what? Is this fucking... oh, God. Whoa, God, look at this car. Oh, gross. Okay, we'll look at that in a second. She spent how much for cheese rehab? $6,000 a week, bro. She also stopped menstruating for 5 months during the throes of her cheese feast to become at risk for type. Dude, this is so funny. New York Post literally was like, look at this fat piece of shit. Like, they're literally writing this article that is supposed to be like They're writing this article that is supposed to be like kind to her, and they are basically giving off the vibes of like, look at her, she's so fucking fat. She stopped menstruating because she can't put the goddamn cheese down. She can't put the fucking cheese down. Fatty! What the fuck? Calm down, man. Someone should have stopped John Levine from writing this article. It's just like, my mom said, you're not well, you're not okay, you need to go away for a while. You need to go away for a while. We're sending you to the farm. The family intervention saved her life. Kojab learned at a South Carolina wellness retreat to count calories and healthy snacks so she could eat in lieu of cheese. She should have just become a Hasanabi head. 1, she would no longer be a Zionist. And 2, she would learn all of the same lessons for literally free. Like literally $5 a month if you want to avoid the top of the hour ad break, and that's it. She's out here spending $6,000 a week, and I could have given her this information for $5 a month by subscribing and avoiding the top of the hour ad breaks. And she would no longer be a Zionist, which probably would be much better for her mental status anyway. Your cheese takes are literally your worst takes. Get the hell out of here, bro. I'm a cheese lover. A real cheese lover. I've been a real cheese lover for many years of my life. Don't even come at me with this shit. Here's the 3-minute ad break right now, by the way. You cheesing Crody. You cheesing fam. Anyway, attending a 2-week wellness retreat at a Hilton Head Health in South Carolina, which costs at a minimum $5,820 a week, helped the Asiago addict gain control over her eating disorder. Dude, this is... They are destroying her with these alliterations. Instructors and counselors taught her the basics of how to order and prepare healthy meals, count calories, and consider healthier snacks like blueberries or popcorn in lieu of Havarti. Yeah, okay, so she went on Ozempic. Oh, there it is. Her weight has dropped since to a string cheese slim 123 pounds, in part aided by Ozempic, prescribed to deal with her diabetes risk. Yeah, bro. She got on Ozempic. That's it. Still, Kojab, who settled an anti-Semitism lawsuit she brought against NYU in 2019, is set to graduate from the Cardozo School of Law in June. Hasn't sworn off cheese completely. These days, she says she reaches first for a lighter mozzarella over a Vermont cheddar or Parmesan. And during a visit to the Ideal Cheese Shop in Midtown East, she smiled while nibbling on samples of Gruyere and Prairie Breeze cheese cheddar with crackers. I dabble, but not in the way I used before, she said, adding to the recent waves of anti-Israel encampments at Columbia and other universities prompted brief relapses. When I'm really stressed, I'll have a block of cheese, but it doesn't happen that often. Okay, a couple things I want to mention here. This is another one of those like deeply out-of-pocket stories where I think like the story is supposed to invoke a sympathetic reaction out of the readers of the article to be like, oh, this poor, you know, beautiful defender of Israel and like how much harm has come to her. And when you are like, I guess, majorly invested in the defense of Israel, you get this like manic way of existing in the world. So maybe you'll look at this story and feel sympathetic to her plight. But like 99% of people who are maybe in the margins are going to look at this and go, this is the funniest story I've ever heard. This is precisely what I already thought about like people who unconditionally defend Israel, that they're like out of touch, elitist assholes who think that like the death and destruction of the Palestinian population is nothing in comparison to them like being incredibly fragile and having their fucking feelings hurt and like maybe relapsing to a cheese addiction, especially when they already have $6,000 a week that they can spend on a fucking Hilton Head rehab situation. That's it. What's funny is she's half Syrian, half Lebanese, Mexican-born Jewish American who is this affected by pro-Palestinian protests to the point of cheese addiction. Yeah. I think it's crazy. A couple other things I must mention here is that I suspect that she comes from a very wealthy family for a couple different reasons. One, Christian Dior bag. Two, obviously $6,000 a week for rehab for cheese addiction. That's ridiculous. And last but not least, the fact that they got this article written in the New York Post, like this is a PR hit. Okay, this is 100% a PR hit. So I suspect that the family also thought that this would be like a good article to write about. And it's supposed to be a puff piece, and all it turned into was a hit piece. My cheese addiction, full episode, freaky eaters. Wait, what? $24K a month for cheese rehab is mind-blowing. No wonder substance abuse treatment is in shambles. Yeah. I'm telling you, they wrote this article because like it would be a fun, quirky little story, maybe good PR, maybe to show off like some of the downsides. But of course, when you literally look at the motherfucking downsides of being pro-Israel, and the downsides are like that you have to go to a $6,000 a week rehab because of your fucking cheese addiction that got so out of control that like you literally couldn't menstruate for 5 months. It's just like, that's ridiculous. Like there's no more of a self-imposed wound on that front. That is not really a wound at all. Anyway, but here's the other side of this, by the way. This is from December 11th, 2023. Adela Kojab would have been a proud Jew and a Zionist her entire life in 2019 when she was a student at New York University. And back home for a recent Birthright Israel trip, she decided to celebrate Israel's Independence Day in Washington Square Park with her Jewish friends and fellow Jewish students. In the past, anti-Jewish protesters tried to shut down the celebration, so Adela, who was the president of the student group Realize Israel, met with the NYU administration to express her concerns. They told her she was overreacting. They should have told her not to do that instead. Because a celebration of Israel is also a celebration of the Nakba. So, of course, people who are anti-Israel are going to counter-protest the celebration of Israel. Because that's what it is. You are literally fucking celebrating the ethnic displacement of 1 million plus Palestinians at that point. Okay? She wasn't. As soon as she started, an anti-Zionist student rushed to the front of the protest line, held up the Israeli flag, lit it on fire, and threw it to the ground, where it continued to burn. Adela told her friends they ignore him, sing Hatikva, and move on. Suddenly, a student protester grabbed the microphone from a Jewish student, yelled, "Free Palestine!" and waved his hands in the air. More protesters took the 10-foot Israeli flag, shredded it, and hung it from the lampposts and trees. 2 protesters were arrested by the NYPD and charged with assault, reckless endangerment, and property theft and damage. Soon after, Adela, who was also a senator for the NYU student government, met with the administration and told them a line had been crossed and it was time to act. What did NYU do instead? They gave the anti-Israel hate group the President's Service Award, the highest honor a student group can receive. I did not know that NYU was this fucking unimaginably cool. Okay? That's so awesome. That is so sick. Yeah, the group was SJP, Students for Justice in Palestine. Bro, the TikTok you posted on your IG story is muted, bro. Wait, it is? Wait, why? I don't understand it. Was it muted on my TikTok?
Metropolis imagines a future of capitalism where robotics and automation have become the
Well, now I know what I'm going to be watching on stream later today. America the Anime. Sounds good.
Metropolis.
Hassan, this TikTok is very millennial coded. Yeah, man, I don't care. I am a fucking millennial. I hate these people, these fucking dumb zoomers on TikTok be like, I'm millennial coded. I'm sorry. I couldn't fix my hair and place the fucking camera down while filming myself as though I'm doing this in real time. Okay? God, I hate it. Yeah, I get mad. I'm a boomer. Okay? I'm a goddamn boomer. Shut up. Let me live. Have you seen the Can You Stop Being Gay Jubilee video? No, I haven't. That sounds awesome, but it's a 5-month-old video. Telegraph writing straight up Nazi. Funny TikTok about companies. Wait, Telegraph writing straight up Nazi article headlines. We have no idea how many Palestinians support their murdering, raping masters, writes Camila Tomine. What? Admitting Gazan refugees would be proof that Britain has a death wish? You're getting defensive for someone who claims that they don't care? I do. I'm not going to do the stop being gay video, though. Have you seen this week's ChatGPT demo? Yes, I saw. They're trying to make girlfriends. They're trying to make AI girlfriends, so some of these chatters can finally get some fucking online pussy. You know what I mean? Have you talked about Harrison Butker? Yes. I have. I rolled the wheel of a double Gloucester by that girl's cheese rehab center. Look at the carnage. Wait, what the fuck? What is this? Bro, there are fascinating things happening all around the world that I find out online, and then it just like never ceases to amaze me. I didn't realize that there was an entire fucking cheese race wheel where people just like roll around trying to catch a fucking cheese wheel. It's like, this is like when I found out that in Germany they have like the pretzel cutting competition or something. And that's obviously a cliche at this point because like every Instagram meme account has like posted that video over and over again. But when I first found out about it, I was shocked. Like, there's a competition in Germany where they like literally try to cut things in perfectly in half. And then they weigh it after the fact too. It's not a joke. People die chasing that cheese. Yeah, it seems stupid that they're doing that, but look, that guy's dead, bro. That guy's paralyzed from the neck down. Have you ever seen the first Just Chatting streamer from the 90s? What?
Any old like Joy Division?
I think we most.
This is public access television. This is literally just like Jank did this. You know that, right? When housing first fails landlords and tenants from CBC News. Yeah, I don't care about that. Nick Fuentes accidentally streamed gay porn to his Groyper audience and now they're blaming the Jews. I'm not joking. Dude, Hassan is a bi. Why do you fucking, why do you know this shit, man? Why do you fucking follow this shit? It's not good to follow this shit. Also, the link that you linked me probably has gay porn in it. So what are we doing here? Yeah, he is, by the way. He is gay. Yes, Nick Fuentes is gay. What else is new? It's trending. I know. It's just not shocking. And his fans are so fucking stupid that they literally think, oh, it's censored. His fans are so fucking stupid that they think that they're trying to attack Nick's credibility. Answer my text, Hassan. What? Bro, you did not text me. Oh, you just texted me. How about you answer my fucking text about getting a goddamn guest? Anyway, yeah, Nicholas Fuentes he streamed gay porn on his stream. What? You got put in C tier ranking YouTubers I've met and ethical billionaires featuring Raul. Okay, I mean, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. Yeah. Nick Fuentes is gay. Okay.
Great rest of your evening.
Americanism, not globalism, will be our credo.
Yeah, he ends his fucking stream, doesn't realize that his stream is... I guess he doesn't realize that his stream is offline, and then he ends up watching gay porn. Is that what it is? I don't even want to... I don't know if I can even, like, show this. I'm going to turn this... I'm going to turn the audio, desktop audio off. What is this? Do the Anakin wedding couple whiteness and no party. Good night, everyone. God bless you and your families. Good night, Nick. Sleep well. Base Swedish dev. What the fuck? Groiper war veteran. Whoa. Hacked. What the fuck? Hacked. I think he was probably hacked though, because yeah, this seeing this doesn't seem like he actually posted the, like he ended the stream and then quickly fucking turned on gay porn to crank out a fucking load. No, it's not copium. It seems, I mean, do I think that Nick Fuentes is gay? Absolutely. Okay. But the likelihood that someone fucking streamed this after his stream was over is much higher. It's just not the way that works. Yeah. Lamau, doing Peepo Blanky shit while I'm trying to cape for white supremacy. I hate these motherfuckers so much. These are the losers that everyone who pivots for the right wing grifting reasons gets stuck in their community. Shoe on head and all those motherfuckers. Ha ha ha. Exactly. There is nothing I fucking despise more than like those alcoholic dudes who are like in their fucking late 40s at this point, and they post like friend memes for white supremacy, and they'll be like, friends, I tried to quit alcohol for 8 days today, friend. It's like, bro, what are you doing with your fucking life? How, like, you are a white supremacist online using child speak while trying to talk to children about white supremacy. Like, you are anything but supreme, bro. You are not even a Crunchwrap Supreme. What the fuck are you doing with your goddamn life? Those are the people who literally are tweeting like this. Like that, okay? They literally, every time they fucking post a tweet, I'm imagining they got a fucking barrel of a gun in their mouths while they're posting that shit. Straight up. And the fact that these dumb motherfuckers are like constantly trying to make content for the worst, most pathetic fucking losers of all time. Holy shit. Gotta be the darkest joke I've ever heard in my life. I wasn't even joking, bro. But yeah, I do think he's gay, Nick Fuentes, and obviously he has like, I mean, he's closeted, it's repressed, he's very fucking scared of that reality inside of him. Doesn't really matter. I mean, he's a Nazi, you know? He's just a straight up white supremacist Nazi. It's just, I wish him all of the... Hassan sounds mentally healthy today. I mean, I'm looking at the absolute depths of society here, okay? Like, we're talking about some of the worst, some of the people who have it, like, some of the people who are at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to mental health. Come on, bro. Groip and Grope is your fucking username. Like, you're writing that fucking... You're writing in the chat with a barrel of a gun inside of your mouth, okay? You're deep-throating a goddamn Glock while you're posting that in the chat. Anyway, Nick Fuentes, alt-art streamer, accidentally streamed gay porn at the end of a stream. Former Congressman Santos claiming Fuentes is gay and his followers need to accept it. Like, the fact that George Santos is also, like, so desperate for fucking clout that he's, like he's like yucking it up with, like, actual fucking Nazis is insane to me. Like, fuck all of these people. Just straight up losers. Nick Fuentes streamed gay porn last night on a show. Now the Gapers are claiming it was a Mossad hack. For the love of God, Gapers, just accept your Zaddy Fuentes is a homo. Do you watch gay porn, Hassan? No, I fuck your dad, though. So I guess technically I make my own gay porn when your dad is bottoming for me. I think the gayest aspect of me is how much I enjoy iced coffee. It's probably it. Nick Fuentes supporters are claiming Fuentes was hacked by Jews. We have been unable to verify these claims. He put a post up. Last night after my stream went offline, my cozy channel was hijacked by a known hacker perpetrating to represent the IDF Unit 8200. The hacker targeted a vulnerability in the web app that my team used to automatically stream the loop pre-show intro of my stream on Cozy. This is why the hack material which was streamed did not appear live on Rumble or any on the replay VOD on either Rumble or Cozy. If the material originated from my OBS streaming software like my show does, it would have appeared on both platforms during the live stream and in both VODs. Instead, the hack material was broadcast only on Cozy and did not appear in a replay VOD or on either side. Yeah, ultra rare IDFW, I agree. I don't think it's an IDF thing though. Like I don't think the IDF gives a shit about Nick Fuentes to that degree that they want to fucking hack his like Cozy stream. I think it's probably like the likelihood that this is like a Destiny fan who has been like stalking Nick Fuentes since Nick Fuentes like tried to get him deplatformed or some shit is infinitely higher than this being the IDF 8200 like elite hacker unit or whatever. Okay, they're too busy using Pegasus on like you know, leaders of heads of states phones and shit. You think they give a fuck? It could be a million different things, okay? It could be a million different people. It could be other Nazis who think Nick is gay. And that's why they did this, because they think it's haha funny. You know what I mean? The hacker exploited a vulnerability in the web app to gain access to create multiple playlists of pornographic videos, which he streamed on my Cozy channel after my stream went offline. He included messages in the title of each playlist, offering money to my development team to leak information to him. He also included his Telegram handle and those messages in a watermark overlaid on pornographic material he streamed on the channel. Yeah. I don't care about this. I mean, it's funny. And Nick is definitely gay, but this is, you know, probably a hack, most likely. I hate to admit. Hold on. There we go. I have to fix that fundraiser. Bro, remember we found out Bezos was cheating on his wife? The Saudi government employed Pegasus to spy on his ass? Yeah. If he's instantly blaming the Jews and not an actual antagonistic fellow Nazi, Hassan on Nick's paycheck? Yeah, dude. Totally. He also included his Telegram handle and the messages. There's evidence that this hacker has been involved in similar attacks against other streamers on online communities over the past several years. Since the hack, my development team has investigated the incident and found that Cozy was unaffected, no data was retrieved, and that there was no leak from my team. The hacker targeted a vulnerability in an application used internally to create the automatic lobby. Yeah, I hate that I had to cover this. Like, I hate that I learned about it, even in jest, even in passing. But yeah. Kind of political, but the greatest roast of our time? No. Yeah, I got force-fed Fuentes here. It's fucking awful. I usually avoid him, avoid covering him at all costs because he's a gross little gremlin. Did we finish the Gouda Gooner story? Yes. Going back to the Zionist lady who developed a crippling cheese addiction. One thing I wanted to talk about beyond the story is, well, two things. One, why Parmesan cheese is too expensive. I think we've watched this before, actually. Haven't we? Maybe not. Insider Food. We're going back to old school fun ass reacts. That's number one. It's been a while.
A wheel of Parmesan cheese can cost over $1,000. The average wheel weighs 88 pounds, which means it costs over $11 per pound.
God, I fucking love cheese so much.
That
Parmesan
might not
is
sound
so
like
good.
a lot, but it's more than double the price of your average cheddar. A wheel of Parmesan cheese takes at least 1 year to age, 131 gallons of milk to make, and it can only be made in a small area in northern Italy.
That weirdo Arab who got kidnapped in Haiti has his kidnapping videos out now. Insane reacts, to be honest. Thank you. That actually does seem great. Wendigan did a video about how the U.S. government has billions of tons of cheese in a cave in Missouri. Yes, I know that as well. I think they buy it from like the American agricultural producers because like they overproduce milk in an effort to like, you know, continue milk prices, like continue stabilizing milk prices. So they have to buy it. So what they do is when they buy the milk, you can't just keep it as milk. It'll spoil. So they turn it into cheese, right? And then they put it in a fucking cheese vault.
Parmesan cheese is a big business for Italy. An average of 3.6 million wheels are produced each year, and the industry is worth an eye-popping 2.2 billion euros. That's about 2.5 billion US dollars, making this cheese one of Italy's biggest exports. Every single cheese wheel is made in a restricted area in northern Italy, in the region of Emilia-Romagna. Its Italian name, in fact, Parmigiano Reggiano, means from the cities of Parma and Reggio Emilia. So how does this turn into this? And what makes it so special? We went to a dairy in Parma, Italy, to find out.
This guy hypes up kaimak to another level. Ooh, kaimak. Japanese guy who had kaimak for the first time. Oh shit, dude. I mean, kaimak is great. I would. Oh. I don't know what I don't know what I would compare it to though. It's not fluffy. I said Japanese is Korean. This is the second time I've done this. Yeah, I didn't look, okay? Most of the time, chatter send me fucking links and it's a Japanese guy, okay? I apologize. I'm not a defender of Japanese empire.
The very first producers of Parmesan cheese were monks over
Everybody knows all Asians are Chinese, a different kind of Chinese.
1,000 years ago. Then, like now, Parmesan wheels were made with only 3 ingredients: cow milk, salt, and rennet. There are only 329 dairies in the whole world that are certified to produce Parmesan cheese, and they are all based in the same area where the monks used to make it. In fact, it isn't even possible to make the exact same product outside of the production area. And why is that? Turns out, it's all about 3 good bacteria that only grow in this specific territory.
Tutta la logica nella filiera di produzione del Parmigiano Reggiano è trasferire questi batteri dall'erba alla forma di conservazione dell'erba, il fieno, dal fieno alla mangiatoia, dalla mangiatoia attraverso le tecniche di allevamento degli animali al latte, e una volta che sono nel latte, nel casificio, si cerca di farli crescere per permettere la loro presenza dentro la forma del Parmigiano Reggiano. Se loro ci sono, fermentano le componenti del latte negli aromi, profumi e sapori tipici del Parmigiano.
It takes 131 gallons.
If Hollywood wasn't run by cowards, we'd already have a Nick Cage movie in which he raids the National Cheese Vault. True. That's fair. What is Hollywood hiding, bro? Yeah. It's not Jews who run Hollywood. It's actually Italians, bro. Okay? Everybody was so off base with the anti-Semitic conspiracies. It's the Italians. They don't fucking want you knowing about the goddamn Parmigiano Reggiano and the vault. They don't want you to know that the cheese is being hidden.
Of milk to make 1 wheel of Parmesan cheese. That's whole low milk. Dairies combine freshly milked whole milk with day-old skim milk to make the cheese. The 2 milks are transferred in these copper vats along with fermented whey, a sort of sourdough, and then rennet, an enzyme which gives the milk a yogurt-like texture. The cheese master will then split the milk into curds using this tool called spino.
Spino. Imagine if that Zionist woman knew the Prince of the Vault. Oh my God, dude, put her in there. Put her in there. That would be like the coolest way to die, honestly. You have like this deep crippling cheese addiction, and then you like make it your life's mission to infiltrate the cheese vault, and then you just fucking eat away until you die eventually. Like you just become like this massive Jabba the Hutt looking thing by the end of it. Can you overdose on cheese? Like, that's a real question. She should find the answer to it. Would you try kasumartsu, otherwise known as maggot cheese? Yeah, no, I think I do have my limits. That is my limit. I've seen the maggot cheese. I've actually covered it on the stream. The maggot cheese is too much. It's hella smelly too, isn't it? I love blue cheese. I don't care about that. I'll eat like the mossy ass bullshit or whatever.
Il casaro deve
the moldy ass shit.
Questa consistenza.
But I can't eat the fucking maggot one.
Perché dobbiamo togliere acqua, visto che dobbiamo fare un formaggio a lunga stagionatura. E inizia quindi la fase della cottura. E in 5 minuti.
Why doesn't your government give away the cheese for free? Well, think about it. Why doesn't the government give the cheese away for free? Think about it. Because we're run by big cheese. Hello? Fucking figure it out, chatters. That's what I've been telling you, dude. The real secrets.
5 gradi centigradi.
Together with changing the cheese texture, cooking the milk does another essential job. Do you remember the 3 good bacteria? Well, they're not.
Okay, bro, this is fucking boring. I got it. It's just, okay, fuck that. Let's watch a dude. Let me fix my relationship with food and then fucking gain a shit ton of weight. Nah, no thanks. I'm good.
Kate, the purpose of today is for me to really try to get a handle on your food.
Remember, before chatters trip about orthorexia or eating disorders or whatever, you have to remember something very important. I literally have an incredibly healthy diet. Okay? Unimaginably healthy. I track my macros. I make sure that I have a healthy balance. I eat salads. I eat enough fiber. I get vitamins on the types of vitamins that I don't eat because I don't eat seafood. I take fucking what is it? Fish oil pills and shit like that. So it literally, like, I have it all balanced out. So like what? Yeah, I have an unhealthy relationship with food. I recognize that. But it's like the outcome of that is still having a healthy and balanced diet. Do you get your regular blood work to see any potential deficiencies? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I do that as well. Yeah, but is joy within your macros? Yes. That's the other side of this, is that, and this is something that I always stress to people that are on their own journey, I guess, for physical fitness or for a healthier diet. Your diet is just, it could be a good diet, it could be a bad diet. Everything is a diet, okay? The idea that you're going to do like a fad diet for a couple months, lose the weight, and then just like, and then maintain it forever by going back to your old eating habits is silly. Your diet has to be something that you can maintain for the rest of your life. Okay? And yes, I have thought long and hard on how to manage the types of food that I like eating. That's why I have at least 200 to 300 calories of playing room in my diet every day for an ice cream cookie, okay? An ice cream sandwich. I have one fucking ice cream sandwich a day. I love it. Okay? I enjoy it very much. And it's like a normal ice cream cookie sandwich too. It's not like a healthy alternative or anything like that. I just have straight up one of those like Nestle ones. Okay? Until Murat eats it. It's not Cool House. Those are like 500 calories a pop. I have the Nestle ones that you can get at like fucking CVS and shit. And for me personally, it's perfectly fine. It's just like within my daily caloric restrictions. It's more than 500 sometimes, depending on which kind of Cool House you're getting. But that's it. Like it's perfectly within. It is perfectly within my my boundaries. And I switch it around when I get bored. What? Nestle BDS? Can we just watch Nestle BDS? Shaking my head. Wait, what? Is Nestle BDS? I didn't know that. Is it? Nestle'den sikecekler şimdi seni. Dude, I get these skinny cow ones that are 150 calories. They're delightful. Yeah. I mean, even if Nestle's not BDS, it's a truly evil company overall. Like, Nestle is one of those companies that, like, its support for Israel would ironically be lower on the list of like why it is a horrible fucking company. From its privatization of water, which many other companies do as well, all the way to directly murdering babies like Israel. What's your go-to brand for protein yogurt and such? I don't really consume a lot of protein yogurt. It literally isn't on the BDS list though, or literal child labor. So mocking a class position is permissible because say it. Yes, she's fucking British, so I'm making fun of her for being British. All right, I've been in the fucking poorer parts of England, and I've been in the fucking wealthy parts of England, and the fucking English eat like dog shit in both of the fucking parts of England, mate. You better be trying to fucking serve an outbreak right now. You better be. You better be talking about the Northern English and how they don't have £5 to serve to avoid seeing a fucking heads at the top of the hour. Brexit fucking means Brexit, lad. Do it. Do it. Fucking hell. Little bro thinks he's from Essex. That's the C word guy from yesterday. I love these guys, man. There's perhaps no better way to lose the argument than to like publicly associate yourself with defending English people, because everywhere, even other English people will be like, shut the fuck up, dude. Even other English people will be like, no, we deserve it. Fuck you. There is no person, there's no quicker way to lose the argument than to try and defend British cuisine. That's it. Your ass is mixing up all the English-speaking countries' accents. Oh, for sure. I know that. I'm doing that deliberately, though. I'm demonstrating that I'm able to. I'm demonstrating that I'm able to do all of the different accents. Pull up traditional British food right now. Look at the food that matches their weather. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be British to say it, basically. No, because 13 colony lead and blowing it means that the entire world can always make fun of it. Okay? And perhaps the worst aspect of English history is the creation of the United States of America, which can be seen as a continuation of that very same empire. Okay? Imagine blowing a 13 colony lead, colonizing the fucking planet for spices, never using the spices in your own goddamn cuisine, okay? And then also sending a bunch of your worst prisoners and, bourgeois slave owners over to fucking settler colonies in both Australia that does its own indigenous genocide and also America that does its own indigenous genocide, and then literally continues the tradition of chattel slavery long after even England's like, man, maybe this is not the best, mate. Right? Fighting a war with your settler colony, losing that fucking war, and then being dominated by your former settler colony for the rest of your life. I mean, that's history book L's, okay? An entire history book worth of L's. Making fun of that, is pretty valid. There's no way in which you could be like, that's really fucked up. Now, of course, if we're talking about like actual British politics all day, every day, fuck the Tories, fuck the current Labour Party as well, but definitely motherfuck the Tories, obviously. We talk about that kind of shit all the goddamn time. But currently, we're having a conversation about British cuisine. You will never be able to win favors with anybody else around the world when trying to defend British cuisine.
Intrigued by the anger and the frustration that Kate's just revealed.
Sorry, your British friends hate you. They got excellent food. Your views are deeply American, you Turk. Wait, what? I don't even know what you just said. You just like hit every different avenue. But have you seen Baby Reindeer? I couldn't watch Baby Reindeer. I never talked about it on stream, but I watched the first 2 episodes of Baby Reindeer, and it was literally, I think, too traumatic for me to watch because I lived that life without egging it on like the fucking dumbass was every day of the week. I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm genuinely shocked that other Twitch streamers like Pokemon was talking about like promoting it and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, it's great. Like, I loved it." And I'm like, "How the fuck?" I genuinely don't understand how she watched that. Let's not call him a dumbass if you haven't watched the whole thing, lol. I mean, I watched the first 2 episodes where he's like personally egging on the stalker and like feeding into it. I don't understand how people personally are able to. I genuinely don't understand how people, especially people with like real stalkers and shit, are able to watch that. Him feeding into it and being a dumbass is a big part of the show, lol. Victim blaming? I mean, no, he's definitely a victim. I'm saying that like I can't even comprehend it because I personally don't egg it on, and I still have 1,000 Baby Reindeer type stalkers. You know what I mean? I do everything I can to avoid having those stalkers, and he watching it play out, it made me feel like, it made me so mad. I was like, "What are you doing?" But also the aspects, like the stalking aspects, actually made it unwatchable for me personally. I'm sure that it's like, I guess it's clearly not as traumatizing for others who also have it. That's not true. Don't lie, lol. Chatter. I promise you. I promise you that is not a lie. Okay? Your content itself caused it because you speak about leftist issues. Wait, what? God damn, I should have never even said nothing about it. This is why I didn't even want to fucking talk about it, dude. Holy shit. Like, the rape aspect made it unwatchable for me. I didn't even realize that there was a rape aspect to it. Like I said, I only watched the first 2 episodes, I think, and I couldn't watch it. I literally like, he obviously doesn't deserve it either, for the record. Of course not. That's why I'm saying it's like, it was too traumatic. And it was also frustrating on top of it being, not only was it traumatic, but it was also frustrating on top of it because he was doing all of the wrong things personally that frustrated me even further. And I think like an aspect of the show literally is him coming to the recognition that he fed into it personally by like egging on the stalker and recognizing that it's not, recognizing that it was probably not the best idea. Even after finding out that she was a literally mentally unwell stalker with a previous charge, with a previous sentence. Bro, you are way off on what the show is about. That's only a fraction of the show. Well, I'm admitting that I only watched the first 2 episodes, 2.5 episodes, I think. Oh, regardless. That apparently was not true. She never got charged. How does he egg it on? He literally communicates with her over and over again and leans into it, at least in the first couple of episodes. He leans into it because he likes the attention that he is getting. After the first 2 episodes, the show takes a turn. Really? Are you aware of what's going on with Israel? No, what's going on with Israel? Okay, I'll bite. What's Israel? For the log, all I meant to say is that you will always have rabid haters because of your political nature of your content. It would stop if you quit streaming in public life, but that doesn't mean you would. First of all, no, it wouldn't. And you're wrong. I don't know why you're trying to have this conversation with me as though you know what these circumstances look like when I deliberately don't talk about it as an effort to not, you know, inspire more of it. So you're wrong. We should stop talking about this altogether. It's one of the first instances. It is genuinely one of the first instances where I was like, damn, I can't watch this shit. It's too much. And in order to clarify personally, I wasn't saying he's asking for it. I would never say that. I don't think he was asking for it. But it was also additionally frustrating to see him literally go through the steps of what not to do in a situation like that. As someone with a lot of experience in that field of being stalked for years and years on end, it is unimaginable to do all of the fucking wrong things in that situation, which made it also extra frustrating on top of it being somewhat traumatizing. I'm talking about Baby Reindeer. The show's own synopsis says about two mentally ill individuals who make the wrong decision, so it's not supposed to be portrayed as the right decision. I'm sure that's what made it frustrating from your end. Yeah, you're saying this, but one of the things that also shocked me about Italian cuisine that I didn't know, like the OG Italian cuisine when I went to Italy and had it, was also the noticeable lack of like a lot of garlic and a lot of spices as well. For the record, Italian food in Italy is much blander than Italian food outside of Italy. It's still great, for the record. It is. But Italians, I fear, or I feel like Italians don't use as much of the spices and even garlic, as a matter of fact, which they still do, but never to the same degree as like Italian food outside of Italy. Maybe it's different in like Sicily, but the places I went to in Italy, didn't you say the bread sucked? Yes, but that was specifically for where the fuck did I go? Oh my God, I'm forgetting everything now. Firenze, exactly, Florence. The bread sucked in Florence, and even people in Florence themselves personally admit their bread sucks. It is deliberately bland. Not the bread that you use in the sandwiches, because those fucking those sandwiches are incredible. But like regular table bread, no, regular table bread is like deliberately unsalted, and it fucking sucks due to some like 500-year-old beef that they have with another Italian city. They cope and claim that it is because, like, you know, it'll really, that way you get to amplify the taste of other stuff, but the origin of pane toscano's lack of salt is often attributed to historical conflicts and economic factors. One popular story suggests that during the medieval period, a salt tax or conflict between Pisa and Florence led to the scarcity of salt. Yes, this is what they told me. Prompting Florentine bakers to make bread without it. Yeah. It's insane. Europe is so funny. It's like having 700-year-old beef with like the town over, you know? That's why England is hilarious when you think about it. It's like different zip codes have like different accents, and you can barely understand what the fuck one is saying over the other. I heard that food in Italy is more about good ingredients and simplicity. Yes. The tri-state area is all good. They cannot get away with this. They're not getting away with anything. It's just true. Okay? New York City and adjacent areas that have a higher density of, I guess, Italian immigrants originally have certain things that are significantly better. Okay? New York, New Jersey, maybe even certain parts of Connecticut have better subs. It's not even a question. Like better subs in sandwiches in general, unless we're talking about like, I guess, hamburgers, if you want to consider that in a sandwich category. Okay. California hamburgers are incredible. New York still has plenty of great options for that as well, but California hamburgers across the board on average are pretty fucking phenomenal. And more importantly than that, obviously Mexican food. SoCal Mexican food clears, okay? That's it. However, when it comes to pizza and also bagels, pizza and bagels, New York City is on top. Like a breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, okay? You just cannot defeat a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup from any New Jersey or New York establishment. California pizza, throughout the time that I have lived here, has greatly improved. When I first moved out here, there was not a single fucking place where you could have a decent slice of pizza in California. They have this thing out here, for those of you who've never been to California, they have this thing out here called California Pizza Kitchen. It's a trap, okay? You enter it, like those two words should never exist next to one another. California and pizza should never exist next to one another. If that entire institution fell apart, okay, the world would be a better place overall. It is so goddamn bad. It is so goddamn disgusting, okay? The fact that it exists outside of California is unimaginable to me. It is cruelty. I've often said pizza is incredible in general, okay? Even bad pizza is still pizza, so it's edible, except for California Pizza Kitchen, okay? California Pizza Kitchen does a disservice. Yeah, it's like saying New York enchiladas. Exactly. Chatters, can please someone help me fix my brain? I don't think these uncultured Brits deserve the experience of the cultures they visit when they literally don't appreciate them at all. I get this lady made progress on her issues, but she's brand broken her children for life. Not to mention health broken them too. Okay, bro, chill. Not that serious. They have CPK in the tri-state area now? How is that even possible? Are people just going there because they're fascinated with like dog shit pizza? We have Prince Street Pizza now in SoCal, so we the best. Yeah. Prince Street Pizza is obviously incredible. It exists in Los Angeles now, which is phenomenal. For me, at least, I love Prince Street Pizza. It's still better in New York, but, you know, I'll take it. We have Joe's as well, but it's not as good. There's a chain called Prime, unaffiliated with Logan Paul. But Prime Pizza here in Los Angeles is also pretty good. Like closest that you can get to like a tri-state slice. But overall, millennial Italians try American pizza. What?
Ciao, this is Roberta.
Ciao. Okay, we're done with this. We're done with the fucking
and we're from
story.
Italy, visiting this beautiful place in America called Los Angeles, where you can.
They're trying pizza in LA though, and this is from 4 years ago. Oh God, I don't want to watch this. Hotep graphic novel on the origins of Yaqub. Extremely. I'm not sure which upright Hotep committed to the origin story of Dr. Yaqub to the graphic novel format, but here it is. Oh, that's so good. Have you tried John and Vinny's Pizza in LA? It's Bib Gourmand in my favorite spot. John and Vinny's is great. Spicy fusilli goes extra fucking hard. I love John and Vinny's. Anyway. Have you heard of Oki's weird stories on YouTube? Yeah, he weirdly hates me. I don't know why. So I don't touch his content. But he makes good videos though. He's like one of those random content creators who just like fucking despises me. And I don't know why. But for that reason, I don't, you know. What did you do? No, I didn't do anything. It's like one of those, like I caught he like This guy went to Spud Bros. I kind of want to see what he's going to do. Danny's in Preston today, where he takes a fucking trip to Spud Bros, who have recently taken social media by storm. But how will the jackets compare to the other popular Spud truck?
Guys, how you doing? Back on the road again. So today,
I'm not going to watch the Ultra Tech as a literal dumpster fire video, okay? Because it's political.
me and the cameraman, we are on the road, right, as you know, boom, boom, driving my van, and we're off to Preston. Now, the reason why we're going to Preston is because not so long back, as you know, I did the viral sensation.
Was that even English? Yes, it was. Fucking English.
Known as Spudman. And, you know, yeah, it was a decent video, had a decent spud, but everybody kept messaging me saying, Dan, you need to try Spud Bros, because Spud Bros apparently is even better.
Hello,
so I'm thinking, right, well, let's put it to the test and let's go. Let's get to Preston, let's get to Spud Bros and see if they're better than Spudman. I mean, it's a jacket tatey. What's it all about? You know what I mean? It's the tatey train at the moment. So let's get on it and let's see. Come on. Oh, we're not far off now, cameraman. Walton Ledale, Preston, Salisbury. The amount of comments we've had say come to Spud Bros. Now, as some of you know, I spend my time sometimes when I'm chilling out at home, flicking through TikTok, having a look to see what's going on there as well. And one of my fellow food reviewers, Mr. Munchbox, told lad, he's just boggling to me. I love the fact that social media does this and gets people.
Alright, when does he get to the Spud Bros? Alright, here it is. This guy has a fucking GoPro strapped to his head too. For those of you that don't know, Spud Bros is popping on TikTok. And he will sometimes give like free spud jackets to a person who like comes out with like a really unique, if it's like a once in a lifetime unique loaded potato combination, he'll just give it away for free. And it's I mean it's really fucking weird.
We're on the countdown.
I like
this last here. Yeah, you reckon?
Look at the TikTok. Look at what TikTok does to your business, by the way.
Nice as your love. Are you working tomorrow? What, in here?
Yeah.
And you've been slating them off saying they're not very good.
What is he yelling?
You said to me, don't have taters, just get a bottle of water.
Real quick.
So I'm queuing. Oh, word again. All right, me. Oh, thank you. She's gone red now, look at her. She's like, oh my God. Yeah, she's done me in. She's been stood in queue, and then I find out she works here. Been queue, I think we've been here about, well, half from my watch. I ain't got it on today. I reckon we've been here an hour. Oh, look, you get to the front, then you're on your phone. How rude's that?
Less beans on this Harvey.
Oh, I'm getting nervous now. It's now nearly time for order. Getting nervous. Oh.
Under pressure.
Under pressure. He's armed, it's dangerous. Right, guys, what we got then?
One Ollie.
I want three tatties. I want three.
For your Peter Kay.
I want 3 tatties.
3 tatties.
Yeah, so what do you recommend?
I recommend, do you like spicy stuff?
Well, I'll give it a go if you're talking about your chili.
Yeah, homemade chili it is.
Yeah.
Made by me myself.
You sound like a farmer then. Homemade chili it is.
Homemade chili it is.
Yeah.
We always do a try before you buy. Do you
All right.
want to try it before?
No, I'll have it on. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin the taste.
You like garlic butter?
Yeah, I definitely want garlic butter on.
I've got a bit of chili garlic butter as well.
Yeah, so I'll have one of them.
So we'll give you one chili garlic butter, and do you want 2 with garlic butter, or one normal, one garlic?
What, all chilies? I want 3 different toppings.
No, 3 different taters, but I'll give you 3 different types of butter.
Yeah, go for 3 different types of butter. Why? What different types of butter have you got?
Normal garlic butter and chili garlic.
Go for it then.
This is the garlic butter. Right, what do you want on your with garlic butter?
Whatever. Come on, mix that. I want you to.
I'll take charge.
Three most popular taters. Tell me what you're doing as we're going along.
Right, we'll give you a classic cheese and beans first.
That'll do. And that's got the garlic butter on, yeah?
That'll do, yeah.
Cheese and beans with garlic butter.
Go on. You like, what's it called? Backs and paddies.
What made him?
Yeah, we sound like paddy, don't we? Backs and paddies.
That's it.
It's all
Are you trying to get me to do a shift in van?
Oh!
Yeah, is that what it is?
Look at all those beans, bro.
Yeah.
We'll do that one with the chili.
So you're going to put the chili in with the chili garlic butter?
Yeah, we'll put a bit of crispy onions in it.
It's going to wreck my house.
I know, you'll be ruined the next 2 days.
I know. There's no more reviews for me. Bit of salt and pepper going on.
Hope
Bit
you like
of
spuds
season.
crispy.
No, mate, I do. Look at them. The is.
Got 3 cheeses as well for you, mate.
Oh, that looks good.
Do you like crispy onions?
Get them on.
I'll get a bit of crispy onions on and I'll put a bit of sour cream on to...
You go for it.
You got the spud bro special yet as well? I'll give you the spud bro special as well.
And what's the spud bro special?
I'll go for it. I'll let Jay do that.
Oh, he's doing that one, look. He's like, you're not mucking this up, bro. Innit?
Spud bro special. Plenty of butter.
Yeah.
Salt, pepper. We've got 3 cheeses, which is white cheddar, red Leicester and Gloucestershire.
Right.
And a bit of... There we go. Beans on there.
I'll put them there because I'm going to have to go set my table up, because I'm going to be juggling them up there. So we've got beans, cheese.
Bit of coleslaw.
Bit of coleslaw. Oh, we're off here, look.
So that's popping off that.
Look at that, bit of crispy onion.
And then the tram sauce, special sauce.
Special tram sauce.
Yeah. Not tram.
Not tram sauce.
Tram sauce,
I've got
right?
it.
But bro
Look
special.
at that bad boy. That looks alright, that, guys. And can I get a bottle of water as well, please? Thank you very much.
How many water do you want?
Just one, please. Here, don't get out. Do you want a bottle of water, cameraman? No, he's alright. I don't want it out of that tap. Get it.
Back of the car, but in the back seat.
Right, how much is it, mate?
No, you're alright.
No, I'd like to pay. I've got to pay. You've got to earn your living. Come on.
Right, 50p then, mate.
No, not 50. Come on, how much is it? They need to know how much it is.
50p.
Right, I'll have to work it out myself.
I'll do
Work it out. Get it charged on here.
So, cheese and beans.
Because if they're not cooked right, you know what I mean? I'm not getting bribed here.
£17 altogether.
Lovely, mate. Thank you.
There you go.
Not
Cheers,
getting
pal,
bribed.
Thank you very much.
The ethics, bro.
Right. I'm going to go set this up and then I'll be back. Alright, unless
He's an ethical man.
Unless you want to run them up. It's up to you.
Yeah,
if you want to get on, we'll have a chat. Right, come on then. We're going to bring them up and we're going to have a chat, guys. So where are we going, cameraman? Back here. There we go. Look at this. We're here. I'm not going to fall over there. Right, he's going to come up and we're going to have a chat about it, I think. So, ready, guys. Let's do chair test. Bosh. Here we go. We're down. We're ready. Got my daggers somewhere. Bosh. Oof. Right, I think it's time to boost it t-shirts out, cameraman. Red hot here. Whoa, I feel like I'm on holiday. So we've been in queue probably 50 minutes to an hour, and the queue's not really changed, like going back. Obviously we've got down it, but it's still flying up there, to be honest with you.
For today we've got
here we are, look at this.
For you.
Just come with cloth over arm.
I'll come with fish flops.
With what? Fish flops?
Fish flops,
mate,
yeah.
They're class them. I need a pair of them.
You want a pair? You can have them if you want. Today we've got the tramp. Actually, I'll let you do it.
The tramp sauce.
Tram sauce.
Tram sauce.
Tram
Look,
sauce.
see. So before you
nice
shoot
look.
off, if you've got a second.
Go
So
on.
obviously it's a bit of a thing now, isn't it? Jacket spuds
Jacket
all
spuds,
over
everyone
the
loves
place.
the jacket spuds.
Yeah. So how have you been finding it?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard at the minute because obviously we've just got
even more busier for like iftar and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So we're now looking for staff.
Yeah.
It's like it's a good problem to
See,
have.
Mr. Munchbox has been saying that it's all right. So
Yeah. He's been here a few times.
Hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a good mate of ours.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
like him.
Yeah, he's a good lad. I like him. He's all right. So yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Oh,
So
yeah. Well,
what's the plans
enjoy
for the future then?
For the future, just to help out the community. So our plans now is just to help other businesses in Preston.
Yeah.
Obviously help our mates and stuff like that, and hopefully maybe eventually start to franchise. We'll see what happens.
There you go.
We'll see what happens.
That's it.
Take
Right.
it one step at a time.
You do right. You do
Well,
right.
I hope you enjoyed them.
I'm going to tuck in, mate. See how they are.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Will
do. Right, guys, here we go. Wow. So, let me tell you, these are absolutely rammed.
I just realized I'm watching a British man give his opinion on like loaded British potatoes. And of course his like opinion is going to be muddied by the fact that he's also British. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together until I got like invested in the video, because he has such a like he seems like a lovely guy overall. He definitely looks like big enough. You know what I mean? He's got like a feel to him that he knows good food when he sees it. That type of shit. People always bring up Gordon Ramsay when we have these conversations. It is so funny because, like, one, he is far from my favorite chef overall. I've had his food. I found it to be underwhelming, even though he's a phenomenally telegenic chef. And also, Gordon Ramsay is literally fucking trained by French people. Okay? So it's so funny that like people are like, oh, well, what about fucking Gordo? Only classist elites have a favorite chef. I don't even have a favorite chef. I'm just saying that like out of all of those like famous television chefs, his food I would say is not like that good.
Full of toppings, and as I was getting further down the queue, I could see everybody else's what's same. So it's not being it's not one of those where they just do it just for me. Get that in my pocket, out of the way. Right. So let's open this one up. So that's the chilli with fried onions, and I think there's chilli butter on that one if I remember right. Bit of sour cream sauce on top. Oh, this one is the garlic butter, the classic cheese and beans. They are quite crispy, these spuds, you know. They do look good. I do like a crispy spud. And then this one is the special cheese, beans, coleslaw, crispy onions.
Oh.
And then it's got the tram sauce. So I'm going to leave that one to the end. I'm going to start off. Let's go like this and you can sort of see what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to start off with the classic cheese and beans.
This is classic Turkish street food as well. We have kumpir. The thing is, the stuff that we put in our kumpir in Turkey is very different than this shit. This is like the opposite of delightful.
Look at that bad boy, guys. So we've got the garlic butter. Oh, you know what, you lift that up and you can just smell the garlic butter. Now it's a nice cheese mix as well. Look at this, it's going to go all over my faces, all over my 10 chins. Smells amazing, that garlic butter coming through there. That's going to add a different dimension to this, you know. Right, let's go. Oh, wow. Definitely with that cheddar mix, with that cheese mix, that gives it, oh, that garlic. You get the nice hit of cheese, the subtlety of the beans. I'm trying to get it up here, like, it's just all stringing all over. Look at that. Look at the cheese here, cameraman. Pull away at it, still melting under there. Oh, with the garlic butter. Let's get into this.
With the garlic butter.
Beautiful, soft, fluffy
This guy's
potato.
awesome.
Right, let's get some of this skin on go here. Wow, I've got to say, that garlic butter, that does add something different to it. That's how I like my tatty cooking. You've got a nice crispy skin. I like that bit of burn, that bit of charring on the tatty skin. Beautiful soft spud. Beautiful cheese mix, lovely cooked beans. But that garlic butter, that just sets it off. For a jacket tatty, do you know what? I didn't think I'd be this giddy over it, but cheese and beans, tatty, with a cheese mixture.
Tatty.
Right. I'm going to wet the whistle, and then I'm going to get into this hot one. Let's move that out of the way. Right, guys. So, we have got...
I'm sorry, that looks hurt. I can't do this any longer. We got... Oh. We're moving on from... We are moving on from British cuisine to the bread tab conspiracy. 93 billion disappeared. We don't know where the money is going. Well, I can tell you, it's being used as gifted subs in the Hasanabi broadcast so that people don't see the top of the hour ad break. That's right. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break, right? And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free. I have no idea what a fucking bread tab is. Here's the 3-minute ad break now.
Bread tabs are one of those things that we never really think about. We don't ask questions like, why are these here? Or why aren't they there? Why are they tall? What do the numbers mean? Why are there teeth? Or why aren't there teeth? 30 years.
Now we know what bread tabs are. Thank you, Chupel, for describing it to us. Hold on.
What do the numbers mean? Why are there teeth? Or why aren't there teeth? 30 years ago, a man in San Francisco asked these questions. What was once a simple piece of plastic grabbed its hooks into his mind and never let go. For the past 30 years, he's been documenting every type of bread tab known to man, right here on his website. But he's not the only collector anymore.
It's weapons grade obsession.
This is Shani. It's believed that she has the largest collection of bread tabs in the world.
My aim was to have the world's most comprehensive collection of bread tags before they become extinct.
I've got several million, I would say.
Some bread tabs are common, while others are rare.
Competition for rare and unusual specimens is fierce.
Other bread tags are so rare that they know they exist, but they don't know anything about them. I decided to try to help find one of these missing bread tabs. My search for a piece of plastic brought me to a much bigger story, one that reshaped social and political norms, not just here in the US, but globally. The CIA, the rise of the alt-right, and the fight against communism. That is the story of the bread tab.
No!
I went a little too deep.
Come on.
Bro, I fucking love Chupel so much. Best and brightest in the Hasanabi head franchise, straight up. Bro! How does he do this with every video? How is this possible? This is literally, I know he used to work for Johnny Harris, as you guys may or may not remember, which I correctly called out because of my autistic superpower, which is not collecting bread tabs, but instead knowing every single chatter that has ever frequented this chat. But this is unironically like real investigative reporting and like what Johnny Harris is claiming to do when he fucking reads Wikipedia pages and he's like highlighting shit. This guy's actually doing it. His team is actually doing it.
Tell.
These bread tab researchers don't know it yet, but they're sitting on one of the most famous unsolved mysteries of all time.
Voices preaching doctrines wholly unrelated to reality.
A secretive far-right group cleaning your teeth or poisoning your body.
And vast stockpiles of gold.
On September 2nd, 1945, 1 month after the United States detonated 2 atomic bombs over Japan, something was happening over here in the Philippines. The Philippines had been under Japanese occupation for several years, but on that day, Japan surrendered. Due to the arrival of US forces, they left in a hurry. Imperial Japan had just spent the past 50 years stealing gold and treasures from other countries in Southeast Asia. The gold was rumored to be worth several trillions of dollars, enough to upset the global financial system. We don't know where that gold ended up. A Filipino legend says that they left it, that it's buried in vaults all around the Philippines. Its existence has been dismissed by many officials, which I guess is a good thing, because if someone did find all that gold, they would instantly become the wealthiest person in the world.
The revelations about the gold are themselves so sensational as to almost defy belief.
In 1987, 2 Americans pretending to be arms dealers tricked Ferdinand Marcos, a former dictator of the Philippines who was now in exile in Hawaii. Marcos thought that the phony arms dealers would help him overthrow the new government of the Philippines. Their conversations were recorded.
$40 billion US. And they don't know that? They don't know. Everybody never admitted we have to go. Why? Oh, I didn't say admit you have to go. I didn't say that.
Thank you to Displate for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Displate is a website that sells unique metal posters. It's quite refreshing from your normal paper and canvas. They have over 2 million different options in their catalog. This is awesome. Quick
Ethical
chopper
react
pivot to a ASMR channel. What do you think? Beyond the officially licensed designs from brands like this, and all of these, there are thousands of artists contributing their original artwork, and you don't need any tools to install them. You wipe, press the protective leaf, stick the magnet, and boom, you've got your displate. You can swap your displates at any time that you'd like. Take it off and swap a new one right onto the same magnet. Look at them. Look at these guys. Who doesn't want these guys on their wall? Displate just launched Textra, a finish that has 3D contours and textures that you can feel. And if you use the link in the description, displate.com/Chuppel, CHUPPL, you will get 33% off any order of 3 or more displates. If you get 1 to 2, you will get 22% off your order. Or you can use code CHUPPL, CHUPPL at checkout. But this offer doesn't last forever. Thank you again to Displate for sponsoring this portion of the video. The pros don't call these bread tabs. They call them occlupenids.
I have had to personally go through fucking millions. That's when you find the rare ones.
Horg, the Bible at the center of the occlupenid world, lists a bread tab that I can't stop thinking about. Bearing a spiked maw and interlocking tubercles, it's called the odon. It sits at the very edge of the family tree, the literal border of what's considered an occlupenid and what isn't. And Horg really doesn't know anything about it. It is hoped that further knowledge of this striking occlupenid will soon come to light. This bread tab is in Japan, and I live in the US.
When I was starting to sort them out, I started going, that's a different shape to that one. And that one's different to that one.
Over time, occlupenologists have started to notice a really strange trend.
Does anybody else notice this?
And I think it's my best lead for finding this elusive odon. Behind these little pieces of plastic is an empire, one company that quietly rules the global market. 2.5 hours outside of Seattle is a 5-warehouse industrial compound. QuickLock has offices in the US, Canada, Australia, Ireland, and yeah, Japan.
No
Today,
way.
3 sisters run QuickLock, but it's always been family owned. Their grandfather, Floyd Paxton, founded it. Paxton invented the bread tab in 1952. He became very wealthy very quickly, but what he did with that money is a different story.
Hey everyone, we are live from my backyard where I am smoking a brisket and some ribs. I'm making meats now.
One thing I've noticed is that when people come into big money over a short period of time, they tend to start doing some weird stuff.
Side missions.
Besides the obvious. I wanted to know what else he was up to.
Rich people love doing side missions.
The 1950s were a great time. The second Red Scare was ending, in part due to conspiracy theorist Joseph McCarthy just getting ripped a new one on broadcast television.
His proposition is very simple. Anyone who criticizes or opposes McCarthy's methods must be a communist. And if that be true, there are an awful lot of communists in this country.
But one guy, the creator of These and These, was getting pretty bummed that communist conspiracy theories weren't spreading like they used to. So he started the John Birch Society, an anti-communist, ultra-conservative,
oh my God,
advocacy group
oh
known
my
for its
God,
conspiracy theories. He used
the bread tab guy was a funder of the John Birch Society. Oh my fucking God.
his junior mint money to travel to Seattle, where he enlisted and received substantial financial support from Floyd Paxton. Being one of the group's earliest members, Paxton was way into this. So he ran for Congress.
Bro, every Chuple video is literally like, here is a unique thing that you never really thought about, that you just throw out and take for granted. We are going to point out that actually is the reason why World War II happened. It's like, how did you, what are you saying? How? It'll literally be like the domino meme. Like bread tabs, dude, just the most innocuous, most insignificant fucking thing. Yeah, toilet water and the rise of Pol Pot. No, you break one side and fling them like a normal person. I mean, I try to keep them for as long as I can until it does break, inevitably. I do the twisty and then the fucking bread tab. From my friend in the bread tab Discord, shut the fuck up. There is a bread tab Discord and you have a friend in it. The part about the rare bread clip is kind of sensationalized. Any of us could have told him that the one he was looking for is made by Mac Stationery and found on bags of oranges and yams in Hong Kong. There's a bread tab Discord? Perhaps he was looking for bread tabs and not fruit tabs. That's precisely the reason why he had a hard time.
In 1966 and lost. So he tried again in 1970 and lost again. Why give up now? He thought for some reason. He lost again in 1972 and lost one last time in 1974. One newspaper referred to Floyd Paxton as a Yakima industrialist who sees a communist behind every sagebrush and a conspiracy in the eyes of virtually everyone in government and out. Bread tab money, baby. Down with the commies. Dude. The John Birch Society got up to some really weird stuff. Like, they promoted this new drug as the cure to cancer. There was a ton of money in it. The medical consensus was that it didn't actually cure cancer, but instead it caused cyanide poisoning. The drug's name is Laetrile, and one report that I read said Laetrile interests were locked on to Floyd Paxton because he flew an airplane that apparently Laetrile interests hoped to use for courier flights to and from Mexico. An investigation revealed that John Birch Society members spearheaded the promotion and distribution of the illegal drug from Mexico. Another member of the John Birch Society and a fellow horse appreciator bought 1/3 of the entire world's available supply of silver to hack the silver market. The jeweler Tiffany & Co. took out an ad in the New York Times saying that it was their fault that prices were so high. It gets crazier. Back to Paxton. Floyd Paxton got a near $1 million investment from the King of Kuwait. How did that happen? How did these two guys meet? After the United States helped stage a
CIA, baby! State Department!
Coup to overthrow the democratically elected president of Chile. The new Chilean government invited Paxton and his wife to be the guests of the Chilean government for the first celebration of the ouster of the former president. That's crazy. That's nuts. Bread tabs. This guy invented.
Chowder, you said that's a stretch? You're wrong. The moment that he said John Birch Society, it was over. Everything, this... What? Yo, Twitch snitched on you. They told me where to find you. What the fuck does that mean? At twitch.tv/Hasanabi? As soon as he said John Birch Society, it was Jover. Now we're talking about State Department, CIA. They're gonna have they're going to, it's going to be tied to everything else. Sound mixing in this video is terrible. Gotta have real brain rot just to, yeah, okay. The sound mixing is not great on this one. They're phenomenal editors though.
Bread tabs. I'm imagining like war-torn military dictator Pinochet raising a glass.
I mean, I
to
got a
Floyd
notification to see it today. Be not afraid. Yes. Yeah. No, guys, he didn't mean he's gonna stalk my house or some shit.
Paxton.
Competition for rare and unusual specimens is fierce and intense. It's weapons grade obsession.
You may have started to connect the dots here. These guys are no stranger to that Japanese gold, enough to upset the global financial system. But first, I have a Japanese treasure of my own that I need to find. Okay, this isn't really the one I'm looking for, but this one is only found in Japan, so I'm gonna buy it. It's kind of cool. Look at this logo. Look at the logo. In 2014.
This motherfucker just wanted to go to Japan, bro. Okay, you cannot fool me on this shit. This dude just wanted to go to Japan, which is, by the way, fine. Like, perfectly valid. You just wanted to expense a trip to the Japans, which is fine. Every white boy with a little bit of swag, every quirked up white boy has to go to Japan one time. It is our Mecca. Okay? It is our Mecca. That's it. If you're like even a remotely, there's like marginally quirked up white boy, Japan is your Mecca.
Japan.
He is doing the pilgrimage to Hajj, okay?
Morning Sun newspaper, which is one of the 5 largest newspapers in the country, posted this video. The Morning Sun's video shows a wall full of bread tabs that this company has made over the years. It's very likely right behind that door. But when you look at it, nothing even looks remotely similar to the elusive Odon that we're looking for. I wanted to ask for myself, but Quick Lock Japan, the people that are inside of these offices right now, won't respond to my emails. I don't speak Japanese, so I asked my hotel's front desk to call on my behalf.
Did you send the email for them?
Yes.
They saw your email.
Uh-huh. They said they wouldn't give me a tour. A blog I found online says that there's only one company in all of Japan that manufactures bread tabs. Quick Lock. Whatever, right? It's a blog. Anyone can post anything that they want on the internet. But when you translate the title from the Morning Sun's video, a reputable source, it says this. So Quick Lock isn't making the Odon, but it's also the only company making bread tabs in Japan? Where is this coming from?
According to Marcos, he has stashed in various catches in the Philippines 1,000 tons of gold worth something on the order of $14 billion.
Around the time that Paxson was celebrating the military coup in Chile, a mining engineer in Nevada.
How do you spell this guy's channel name? Chuppel, Chuppl. Okay. While you were in Japan, you brought us zero hard-hitting journalism, question mark, reasons. Yeah, I was too busy fucking fighting sumo wrestlers, bro.
Received a strange phone call. The caller says, "Hey, my buddy Ferdinand Marcos is doing all this dictator stuff over here. Like putting all his citizens under martial law. You know, dictator stuff. But he's sitting on a lot of gold. The problem is, it's Japanese, it's Japanese war loot. So no one would buy it from him because it was stolen from other countries. Word on the street is you just came up with this new process to melt gold down and make its history undetectable." The mining engineer was named Robert Curtis, and he declined until a letter marked personal and confidential arrived for him. There is buried treasure. There are 34 sites of major importance and 138 locations of lesser importance. The Leber Group has retrieval plans for all 172 locations. Burn or shred this letter. Curtis was getting an invitation to join the Leber Group, spelled rebel backwards. It's the group that's helping dictator Marcos purify and smuggle this gold. Curtis was promised a share of the Leber Group profit. As a starting point, $5 billion US. Curtis flew to the Philippines, and in his journal, he wrote about a room that Marcos showed him. Gold bars, floor to ceiling. Each bar worth $500,000. Many, many hundreds of bars. One problem stood between Curtis and his prize. He didn't get any money up front for equipment, so he needed a loan. Robert Curtis, the mining engineer from Nevada, thought, yeah, I know some guys.
John Birch Society, for those of you who are wondering, is basically like, I guess, the original formation of like what you see in the edge cases of like QAnon and MAGA conservatism. Like it basically is like now mainstream republicanism, like mainstream Republican thought. But like in the 50s and 60s, it was I would say it was a mishmash of different like libertarian / right-wing anarcho-capitalist opinions with a shit ton of white supremacist ideology. Their foundational principle is that collectivism is a cancer. Like they were too far right for the likes of William F. Buckley, who tried to distance himself from this cult. Basically, I don't even know how else to describe it other than like it's very interesting to think about it because it's like they are super far right. They're so far right that like one of the ideas they believed in was like that Eisenhower was a gay communist, which they were right on the first part. He was gay. Don't know about the whole communism side of things, though. They are insanely conspiratorial weirdos. As a Swagapino with Marco's bootlicking family, this is one of the reasons why Marco's son won. They always believed he'd use the gold ones, BBM won last election to improve the Philippines. John Birch Society. Eisenhower wasn't gay. Bro, come on. Bro, here. Eisenhower wasn't gay. Okay, dude. Explain this then. This is literally the equivalent. You said, I don't see him sucking a dick, not gay. This is gayer than sucking a dick. What do you mean? Bro, there is no zestier way to stand or sit. He is literally serving. And I don't mean the country, okay? What he is serving is cunt. Come on, bro. Every dude sat like that in the 40s? No, they didn't. Supreme Commander of the Slay military. We've talked about the Turkish pink slip before. That, like, if you prove that you're gay, I mean, there's more, dude. There's more. Like, it's not just that one photo. Like, he was just a zesty old guy, bro. He was just a zesty guy. Here. Also, I have this lined up right later as well. What did you type to find that photo? This. Bro. 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 Come on. Oh my God. Anyway, the fact that he was a communist was false. The fact that he was gay absolutely was not. Okay? Eisenhower was at least our second gay president. Yes. Another gay president, famously, or at least bisexual, Honest Abe. Abraham Lincoln, also bisexual. Fucked his bodyguard. No, Trump is not gay, Chad. You're wrong. People say Trump is gay, and it's like, it's played out. He's not gay. Trump is ace. Sorry to the aces, but he 100% is ace. Trump is zesty for sure, but he's ace. Anyway, let's continue with this Chupel video.
These details came from a lengthy investigation led by 2 American journalists. They were given exclusive access to 60,000 documents and hundreds of hours of audio and video by Curtis himself. I've linked their book down below. Floyd Paxton had been invited to join the National Council of the John Birch Society with his friend S.J.
Rick Perry was gay. Rick Perry is gay. He's not dead. He's still out there. He's still out there trolling Grindr accounts anytime he visits DC and anywhere else for that matter. Rick Perry is also gay, yes, but he's not a president, and he never will be.
J. Agnew. Paxton.
It's like Lindsey Graham, also gay. So it's the worst kept secret.
Had stepped down from Quick Lock and gave his son Jair the company. According to the investigation, the John Birch Society money men.
I'll give you another one. What's his face? The vice president, Mike Pence. He was gay. He has retired from being gay after conversion therapy and becoming a born-again Christian. That one is a bit of a meme. They say he is, but...
Who arranged for the loan to Curtis were Floyd Paxton and his son Jerry, who ran the Quick Lock.
Madison Cawthorn? No, Madison Cawthorn is not gay. He's just like a frat bro who does homoerotic shit. That part is just like perfectly well within the boundaries of cishet normativity. Madison Cawthorn, no. Guys. I am a journalist for this specific issue only. Okay? Madison Cawthorn is a straight man. He's doing the gayest shit as a straight man. Straight men do gay shit all the time. Okay? You are failing to consider certain key aspects of straight culture that feature incredible, unimaginable amounts of homosexual tendencies. Okay? Like you and Will? Yes. Like Will and I, 100%. There's a difference between straight guys, both confident or insecure in their sexualities, doing a whole bunch of gay shit versus a gay guy portraying themselves as straight. Okay? Lindsey Graham is a gay guy. Rick Perry, a gay man in the closet. Let's continue.
Corporation. They agreed to give Curtis 3 loans, totaling 3.
Josh Hawley, a gay man. There you go. Look no further than the way he kisses his wife. Okay? If you've been married for that long and you're kissing your wife like you're a star in a K-drama and you're not Korean, you're gay. 100%. As a white man, he's already lipless. And you can see his lips retreat into his fucking body in this moment. Like, think about that. He's already lipless to begin with. Madison Cawthorn is only straight in the way dudes think they are not gay because they are tops. I think Madison Cawthorn is not gay in the sense that, like, he is homo-curious and maybe a little zesty. But I don't think he's like an in the closet gay man. He does gay shit as an act of dominance against other dudes. This is peak frat guy behavior. He's like a 2.5 on the Kinsey scale. Is he homo flexible like Austin's show? Bro, there is nothing flexible about Austin's homosexuality. Anyway, let's continue.
$375,000. In return, 22.2% of his Leber share. Here's the plan. Quick Lock opened an offshore company in the Bahamas, Commonwealth Packaging Limited. Marcos's gold would be sold in Nassau. The dirty money would then be deposited into the Royal Bank of Canada in Nassau. Then, piece by piece, sent to the Royal Bank's branch outside of Quick Lock's Canada office. Curtis said that Paxton would be the one that took the money out of the Royal Bank's Kelowna branch, where it would be kept in an account belonging to the Kelowna branch of Quick Lock. Then Floyd Paxton would personally smuggle the money across the Canadian border and into the US. But before any of this could happen, Paxton died of a heart attack. Marcos went back on his word and didn't share any of the gold with Curtis. Besides what Marcos took, we really don't know what happened to the remaining gold.
There is a mutiny, military and civilian, against President Marcos and his government.
The people of the Philippines threw a revolution.
One of the cruelest, most corrupt regimes of modern Asia. Tonight, the citadel fell.
And Marcos was exiled to Hawaii.
It's just been confirmed that Mr. Marcos has indeed left. Mr. Marcos and his family had fled by helicopters under American guarantee.
Isn't it suspicious to anybody that always watches history that every fucking country's toppled dictators almost always find a peaceful home in the United States or sometimes England? I just don't understand how that works. Like, how is it that every single time you got like a fascist dictator, Hawaii, Florida, or just straight up England? How? No, France is a safe haven for the pedophiles more than anything else. I just don't get it. Surely it must be a coincidence and not because, like, there are guys.
guarantees. There is understandable jubilation tonight.
After Marcos went into exile, Major General John Singlab, a founding member of the CIA, went to the Philippines to search for the gold. He said that he found it, and that it's worth billions and billions of dollars, but he said that he didn't keep any. Considering Singlab battled communism as a private citizen by funneling weapons and money to rightist insurgents around the world, people do wonder. This story is fascinating to me, but it's still alive today.
Millions of Filipinos headed to the polls for their country's election, with an infamous dictator's son set to win the presidency in a landslide.
Son of the former Philippines dictator Ferdinand Marcos has secured an unassailable landslide victory in the presidential election.
Ferdinand Marcos Jr., widely known as Bong Bong, will receive more than double the votes of his main rival.
Nearly 2,000 malfunctioning counting machines. Many people questioning the integrity of...
Feel bad for my Swagapinos out there. Imagine having parents that voted for a man whose name is Bong Bong. Just a sad day in Swagapino history.
Of the vote.
It's believed much of his success stems from a massive disinformation campaign while trying to rewrite his disgraced family's history.
Marcos' son, Bong Bong, was elected as the president of the Philippines in 2022.
Did Mr. Marcos indicate in any...
Anyway, all right, let's keep going.
Conversations with you, if anyone knew the location of all of the gold? He said he knew where some of it was, and his son Bong Bong knew where some of it was.
That's correct.
I wanted my son to be this because he knows part of it.
As of recording this right now, he still is the president. Out of the 7 people that Curtis accused of orchestrating the laundering scheme, 4 of them were on the Birch Society's National Council. The remaining 3 orchestrators were all also part of the John Birch Society, including Jair Paxton, Floyd Paxton's son, who ran the Quick Lock Corporation until his 3 daughters took over. The John Birch Society's strategy worked really well. Over time, their ideals spread, foundationally changing the beliefs of conservative politics.
Yeah, John Birch Society played a formative role in the development of the moral majority. Paul Weyrich, as we've talked about many times over in this broadcast. Newer versions of that with Koch funding exist in the Tea Party. It is now one of the major planks of American conservatism. It's just like psychopathic right-wing conspiracies, obviously very much anti-communist, and a firm believer that like any kind of big government is actually communism. Oh, it's crazy that the fucking dude who like invented bread tabs is responsible for like funding certain aspects of it.
Secretive far
Alex Jones is a Bircher.
right group started in the late 1950s called the John Birch.
There's a proceeding at the International People's Tribunal in Brussels against Marcos Jr. and Duterte right now. I know. I won't tell you why I know, but I do know. I have a friend there right now.
Society.
MAGA has always been with us in American history, in one iteration or another, whether it's the John Birch Society.
It is one of the biggest influences that propelled the far right into mainstream American politics.
Birchers, how the John Birch Society radicalized the American right. The ideals of the Birch Society have influenced today's Republican Party and the rise of former President Donald Trump.
Voices preaching doctrines wholly unrelated to reality.
Most of the Republican Party's craziest conspiracies started with the John Birch Society.
Yep.
The War on Christmas, John Birch Society. Shadowy cabal running our government, John Birch Society. Orchestrated panic over school boards.
I've been looking for something.
This is why anti-communism is a key indicator of fascism and white supremacy. Yes. Anti-communist sentiment can be harbored by many because anti-communism is like so heavily ingrained into American minds. which is why I always say anti-Semitism. We say anti-Semitism is the canary in the coal mine, which is true for fascism. But anti-communism can, in many instances, also spell fascism as well.
Local. One of our viewers, reached out to us, Hannah. They said, hey, have you seen this website, Horg.com? Maybe you should check out the world of Oklupinids. We are trying to tell more stories from the internet. Parts that like most people don't go to very often. So if you have a rabbit hole that you want to flag or a question.
I can't believe the Bread Tab Discorder was fucking absolutely on the money here. I cannot believe it, dude. I mean, why do I ever doubt some of these fucking chatters? I swear to God, this is a hilarious video.
Damn, this guy's good.